In vectors you have to know that there are two laws which we follow, so you have to strictly follow the directions. So now if I have to move from A going to B, I have to follow directions. I can't move from A going to C, then going from C to B. There's no possibility. How are you moving when there is no direction? It's the same that there's an ocean here. How do you pass? So where there is a road is where there is a direction. So if the direction is here, and these two things are the ones showing us directions, so you move from A, you are going to B. So you are starting from A. So you move A, you go to O, because that's where one direction is. Then when from O you move to B, so it will be A O plus O B. So A O is the opposite direction. We are supposed to move from O going to A. Now we are going back from A to O. So A becomes negative plus O to B, it becomes positive because we are following direction. So now you come and say, okay, the positive becomes in front, the negative comes at the end. Like that, this becomes your A, B. When you're done with that, we go to AC. So for me to move from A going to C, I'm sure we are having no complete directions, because we try to move from A going to O. After coming from O, we go to B. Then how do we reach at C? There's no direction here. So you go at the statement above. You have OA, which is OA. Then you have OB, which is OB. Now, there's need for... Then they're saying A and C is equals to 1. Then A and B is equals to 3. So this means that it can also be written like this in other exams. AC here dots AB is equals to, the first one is 1, the last one is 3. So meaning AC is going with a 1. So as long as AC has a 1 above, meaning it is a ratio. Then the 3 there at the far end is for AB. So here is A going where? To B. Are you able to see? It is A going to B. Then they are saying A to B is supposed to be 3. A to B is supposed to be 3. And then from A to C we have 1. But from moving from A to C it's supposed to be 3. So niche up 2, so that when you say A to B it's supposed to be adding up to 3. So now what you're going to do, you get the... If a vector has a ratio, get the vector, the ratio which is 1 between... They want us to find AC. So you can't find it using direction. That's why it has a ratio. So come and say A to C is 1 over... You come and say the total ratio, you add 1 plus 3, then plus 2, it gives you 3. Then you come and say the vector of the full line. This line is starting from A, which you are calculating, starting from A. Then they want you to reach at C. So right, A is the starting point. The ending point of this line is at B. At C is not ending, so it's ending at B. So multiply with the vector of the full line. If a vector has a ratio, get its ratio. The ratio of AC is 1. Divide by total ratio, add 1 plus 2 is 3. Then multiply by the vector of the line A, B, which is the vector of the line, which is the first vector you found. So come and say 1 over 3. Then come and say your AB is B minus A. That's your AB. So this is where we end. We found AC and D.